Hello everyone. I have no idea how long I was hanging on that screen. I got slightly distracted by my phone. Welcome to the art stream, and the first proper non-recovery, non-mystery stream since surgery. I mean, obviously I'm still recovering, but I don't feel like I need to limit the stream times or, not do what I normally should. Yeah. It's weird. So yeah, it's kind of weird, because I'm fairly certain the last thing. Well, actually, no, the last thing I did was the Deep Rock Galactic stream on Saturday before I went for surgery, because I had to be at the hotel the day before the surgery, which was Sunday. Art stream then. Did the art stream the previous week, which is I believe when starting what I'm going to be continuing, possibly finishing today. But yeah. I've not done all that much since the end of Transient. Really haven't. I downloaded it, I coded it, ready for uploading. I could have technically done some YouTube uploads. I could have done that, but I didn't. I didn't think I'd have time between then. I played some Final Fantasy, getting up with my daily stuff done. Actually, still needs to go back and do one of my daily things for that after streams. That's something I need to do. Did my Arknight stuff that I usually do on my dailies after stream, and then just pissed around and took a nap. And woke up from said nap and just essentially did a very slow stream setup, and yeah. Here now. I was watching I was watching Brett's new video of Four Souls and laughing my ass off that. Also watching a Markiplier horror stream that he did fairly recently. No, I'll say fairly recently. It was 6 days ago. 6 or was it 4? It was a few days ago. Because I like watching Markiplier when he does horror games, and he was saying that he wants to try and get back into doing three scary games, and trying to find material with which to do that with. So yeah, I was watching that live stream. Well, I was watching the archive of the live stream because I wasn't watching the live stream itself because that was a few days ago. Yeah, a lot happened. So for those of you who don't know what we're doing today, I mean, the clue's in the title, finishing a Skoo. So basically, I started doing a picture of Skoo that they sent me the sketch for, and said that, I could put line art on it and finish it. I started doing that. I think not even I think, I can see, I've got it in front of me. In fact, actually, I should probably take the cover thing off of the tablet. I can see there, I got all of the line art done, and a fair chunk of the colour done as well. The only issue is that all the line art, because all the sketch work was done with a black pencil tool or sketch tool, I then had to be able to save my own sanity, had to then go over it with a different colour, and that has, obviously made it so that the line art is not black. Thankfully, though, before surgery, I think it was. Yeah, I think in the week leading up to the surgery, I asked Torian if they could tell me what, if they remembered what the method was, to just colour one, the artwork on one layer without affecting anything else, as in, essentially recolour all of the lines without having to just go in and individually, just trace them, essentially, because I have done that before. I hate doing that because there have been times where I've drawn so much on the wrong layer, and I don't want to undo it. So basically, I've gone over what I've done, but on the correct layer, and then gone back and erased it. That's been fun. Excuse me. The plan for today is finishing that, and then depending on if we've got time, I have a couple of ideas that I could do or could get started on. One's a little joke thing that Skoo-in and myself came up with whilst just chatting about random things. And the other one is actually some practice that I kind of need to do, but I don't think I've got that to hand. Wait, is that it? Is that what I'm thinking of? That is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, so I do have it to hand. So, yeah. If I can't decide, I might throw it up to a poll. I don't know. Do not know. Yeah. There are things in the works. There are. I have projects on the go. I have my personal projects I'm doing, to one side. One of which will never be able to be streamed on Twitch because even though there's actually no explicit stuff on it, it looks kind of explicit. Basically the character looks like naked. Well, in fact, I'm fair to say the character is naked, but not explicit. But still, Twitch might throw a wobbly and go, can't do that. The other one, Hunger. In. The other one is personal project I'm doing, and also I've almost finished the line art for. I need to touch up the line art on one of the layers. I need to do line art on another layer completely different, and I'm not looking forward to that because it would be weird things. It's like it's wings and a tail. So yeah. Also, thankfully though, doing that one will give me an opportunity to test out my new brush. Well, some of my new brushes that I got. I got floof brushes. But yeah. So plans. I've got everything set up. I don't have my art glove on yet because put it on now. Catch up with some chat here. Jump into things. I think everything else is working currently. Tablet's on. The tablet is working. Pen is responding correctly, calibrated properly. Unlike last time. God, last time I lost so much time to calibrating the pen, trying to get it to work, and then realizing all I needed to do was recalibrate it. You know what it's going to be is, I thought, that's the fix. I found out the fix. Next time it happens, I'm going to have forgotten that's the fix, and I'm going to spend ages again trying to write it. Yay. Oh, look at Thorian becoming the most current hype train conductor. Which is weird because I thought it would have been Widgren. Let's see. Hello, welcome, DJ. First, maybe you indeed were. Look, less than I think you did that like 20 seconds before I actually went live. So yeah, fine. Still, it does still count at that point. Dark Souls community trolls and memes, but Salt and Sanctuary community is when you see a message saying "jump here to get treasure" and land to 10, not a troll, and actually helping people. At 10 minutes say "jump here," and there was a platform that can't be seen because it's covered in trees. Yeah, that's why I also saw with Elden Ring. Basically, if you take the community, if you don't play the Dark Souls games, like the core niche ones, I'm not including Elden Ring in this one because Elden Ring has outsold every one of their other games to unprecedented levels. It's become so much more popular, so you've got such more variety of people who actually play it and interact with it, so the content is going to be different. But when you get the Souls games, Bloodborne, Sekiro and all that kind of stuff, you get the memes, you get the whole stuff of like illusory wall ahead, nothing, liar ahead, that kind of stuff. You get people being trolled, basically it's part of the Dark Souls experience, and I kind of like that because when you look at it, it's like you look at the advice and he's like, is this a trick or not? And you got to, assess the situation. And I kind of like that. In Elden Ring, most of the stuff there was actually genuinely helpful or commentary or just memes. I don't think I actually ever saw any troll stuff when I played it, but, at the same time, I quit Elden Ring. I need to ask Foxx to basically go and sell it because I'm done with it. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Glad to see that that it does maintain Souls likes outside of being Souls games do tend to have better communities, or not so much better, less trolly communities. I would say the same would be for Hellpoint, but they had a different messaging system where all you could do was symbols, And in fairness, the symbols and that kind of stuff, they were actually helpful because they used to, like, put a put a handprint next to a secret door, and you're basically saying there's treasure in here. The problem is that when I realised, when I was doing my cleanup playthrough and getting platinum on Hellpoint, I realised that all of the secret doors look the same, and almost all the times when you see what looks like a secret door, it is a secret door and it behaves like one. Like, there's like a handful of times where it doesn't, but that's because you had to come through the other side of it. But still, if you see what looks like a secret door in Hellpoint, there's a very high chance it's a secret door. Which, it takes away some of the mystery, but at the same time, it makes more sense for the universe. Because a large space colony is not going to have secret doors and secret walls or illusory walls. It's just not. No matter how much cosmic horror is involved in it. Yeah. Hello, welcome, Dorian. The car? No, not the car. There is no fucking way I'll be able to do the car because, well, A, I'm not great. I'm not great at drawing Skoo. B, I have no idea which of your OCs that I put in for your entry in it, Dorian. C, same with Jace. D, there's no fucking way I could draw a dragon just from scratch, bolting it onto a person. Although, in fairness, I've been kind of doing that with one of the projects I'm doing right now. It's a human reference. I kind of managed to slap a Mari on top of it. Kind of worked. Lydia, hello and welcome. I'm very surprised to see you here. It's late. It's on Monday as well. It's a school night. First thing I hear is when I join I don't think. I mean, accurate. We know this. I don't tend to think of what I'm actually saying. I just tend to react in the moment. Hence why the discussion about scrambling people's eggs and space caviar came around. Also, FX Twitter is not going to be a thing anymore because the person made it was getting harassment from it, and it's apparently breaking Twitter TOS. So yeah, that's fun. I actually don't know what FX Twitter was. Don't know. I don't think I remember about that. Shove that space caviar in my mouth. It begins. Begins already. Hi, hello and welcome. My kitchen is now an incredible mess, but that's just the price of chili. Oh, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. I love chili. That hunger emote was definitely well placed earlier, but yeah. God fucking damn it, chili. Fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Hunger. Precisely. Thank you. I have a hunger for face chili. Two? One for subs gifted and one for bits donoed. I didn't realise there were two conductor badges. I thought there was only the one. But actually, I knew there was two. There was one that's current hype train conductor and one is previous hype train conductor. Because for some reason I had a hype train conductor badge on Brett's stream. It's like, how? How the fuck have I got the conductor badge when people are donating literally thousands to him, and I'm the conductor? I don't think I was even the one who actually did the first donation either, but I don't know. But what I've seen, VX Twitter looks like FX Twitter, like VX Twitter. No, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I really don't. Tri-finger butthole. Yeah, there we go. It's just, the whole... Yeah, Elden Ring is very much tri-finger or fingers butthole, whereas Dark Souls 3 was always tri-tongue butthole. I'm not actually sure what Dark Souls 1 was. Dark Souls 1 was, praise the sun all over the place, but I don't think there was a butthole one in that. I might be wrong, but, as far as I recall, through Dark Souls 1, I do not recall a butthole joke. Dark Souls 2 I never actually paid enough attention to actually look at the messages because, ugh, Dark Souls 2. be fair, I don't know who I'd want there either. Fair. Like, the immediate things that come to mind would be either Green Tiger or Prince. Or, could be your VTuber one. None of which I have any experience drawing, but because, still unskilled. Still unskilled. Oh, the box. Yes, the box. I downloaded references for the box specially because that's an option. That's an option for after I finish this. It's 8 PM. It's still 80 degrees outside. I don't even know what that translates to, but it's still nasty. You can't say, but I'm sorry, Lydia. Hopefully, my voice will help lull you into sleep because it seems to. And no, that's not me saying, oh look, I bore people. No, that is genuinely, I know that my voice is quite calming and soothing, and a lot of people do find comfort in it. And when people are comfortable, they fall asleep. And when I do the SCP streams, it's pretty much like me reading bedtime stories. Yeah, sketty and cookies just before. I've not eaten all that much today, I've realised. I actually haven't. I've had... Yeah. Foxx came back from a morning walk. Some food and that, and I had a pot of potato salad and then a can of Relentless before stream. Well, I had the Relentless during stream. I finished Relentless just before stream and just in the bin because I necked it, remember now. And afterwards I had half of a loaf of three cheese bread. That's all I've eaten today, and I don't actually feel like eating anything more. Probably the tiredness. We made it with fake meat this time around. Ooh. Are we talking soy mince or are we talking corn? I'm just wondering because I like both. Both are amazing. Because I was raised vegetarian, so my brain always goes directly to vegetarian stuff. And like the fake mince that I've seen from some places is really good, but also corn's all right. It's just corn is like tofu in a way. You gotta know what to do with it, otherwise. Still sounds yummy, Faith. It does. It really does. I've still been driven to hunger. I just realised how silly that was. I've spent that entire time saying that Faye has made me hungry by cooking chili, and then I say I don't actually feel like I want any more food. But yeah, here I am, actually kind of hungry. I blame Faye. Fuck you. Royally fuck you. Epic's Twitter is what app users for Discord use to see videos on Twitter because Discord doesn't let you. Ah, okay, fair. It's never really bothered me because, in fairness, I've always got my Twitter open on Discord, and if I'm Discord on desktop, and if I'm looking at stuff on Discord through my phone, I tend not to actually even open media links. Just don't. It can't be asked. Because I have my phone on silent almost all the time. And I was like, what's the point? What is the point of watching a video where it's meant to have audio if I know there's not going to be audio because I've got my phone on silent and I can't be asked to to turn the volume up because it's don't. Might as well wait until I get onto my PC and headphones. As far as I can tell, that's good. That's definitely a good start. I haven't been Prince since I'm feeling him a lot lately. Kinky. 26 degrees. Fucking hell. No, you can fuck off with that. No. Not even, no. Just, no. Apparently it's supposed to be 22 degrees Celsius today. That was fucking too much. But thankfully, I was sat here or napping most of the day, and also it rained. So, yeah, didn't quite feel it. But poor Foxx, who went outdoors, she felt it. At Pokey, 299.817 Kelvin. I don't even know if Pokey's here. I'm sorry, what? Oh, for the temperature. Actually feels nice inside now that the sun is going down. That's good. It's installed the Just installed the AC with not enough tape. Need to buy some. What? Is Canada so backwards that your air conditioning runs on cassette tapes? I mean, wouldn't be surprised, but still, what the fuck? Your desk is currently 81 Fahrenheit. They mean soylent green. Tastes like people. Not sure. Jace bought it. I just use it. That's completely fair. The texture is slightly more chewy. That's all I can tell. Tends to be with meat substitute. The texture of it, if it's Quorn, tends to be a little closer to chicken because Quorn is microprotein. It's essentially mushroom base, and it kind of has a similar texture because it's mushrooms. I find that the fake mince that isn't Quorn tends to just be a little bit more chewy, although the flavour itself is a lot less distinguishable. I blame boyfriend for getting me okay with fake meat. I know. Lots of people like dildos. That's the only fake meat. That's the only fake meat I can think of that he'd be introducing you to. He treats you into eating tofu. Ah, see, gets you over that. I like tofu. I really like tofu. But I could have been taking Luli, and it was. This is my channel. Of course, it's going to be taking Luli. Pokey's here either, but just in case of a lurk. Yeah, Pokey does at least tend to announce themselves, when they arrive, rather than just lurking the whole way through. But they do tend to announce themselves, then lurk, and then pop in every now and again afterwards. Depends on the game. Like when I do the finale for Drakengard, and then when I do Nier Automata, I expect Pokey's going to be here a lot for those. Speaking of which, I still need to actually do the stuff for Drakengard. I've not loaded up Drakengard all that much. I've loaded up once, I think, since the last time I streamed it. Assuming either the insulating aluminium tape or the foam tape thing. Oh. It's just the last time that I saw Faye talking about AC, it was Animal Crossing. I was like, now I know that there's no tape required for installing stuff on the Switch, so I thought it must be air conditioning. But I was like, what? I don't get it. We don't have air conditioning units over here. Well, not really, as a point of commonality. So I don't know how air conditioning works. I just know that in Florida it is a necessity. The window is way bigger than the AC, so we block the rest with plastic or cardboard and we make sure it's in place and there's no small opening tape. Right, gotcha. Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's still weird because air conditioning is weird, but also at the same time, real fucking necessary. Wigrin, hello and welcome. Thank you immediately for a hydration reminder. It's Kitty. What? Why is Torian talking about kitties? Getting necessity everywhere with the climate rising, yeah. Problem is that because England is still under 7 conflicting weather fronts, we don't actually get any particular sort of weather for long enough or consistently enough that we actually need any of these measures, which is why whenever it snows, the whole fucking country comes to a standstill. But at the same time when's the last time it actually seriously snowed? It's been a few years. Weird. Thank you, DJ, for the hydration reminder as well. You want the kitty cat to get out of the opening window. This is true. This is true. We do not want Labby going missing. Definitely not. Just dropping by since you can't sleep. Sorry to hear that, Wigram, but you are welcome here for as long as you need to be for anything really. Anything's help. You see Faye's here and trying to kill the boss. You weren't paying a lot of attention. Faye's been here a while. I've been talking to her. And also telling her to fuck off because she's making me hungry. Anyway, that's chat caught up with. It's taken us a while, but it happens when people are talkative, and I really don't mind that. Which means now it's time to go shwip. We're here. We have the Skoo on the screen. I would try and pronounce that differently, but there's no actual way I can pronounce screen differently to make sure there's a K in it. So meh. Did you tell Faye who you pulled in Genshin? Yes, but she didn't react. She didn't react to the fact that I did a 10 pull and I got Beidou duplicate again and Rosaria in the same pull. Yeah. And where I live, people complain if we don't get at least 3 feet of snow. See, I would prefer that. I would prefer regular snowfall. I really would, but no, we don't get it here. Even where I grew up in that part of England, snow was so rare that it snowed when I was born. The next time I remember seeing snow, I was 12. Actually, no, what, 12? Yeah, about 12. And then since then, literally in that city, I lived in that city for close to 30 years. I saw snow. I saw snow 5 times at the very most. Properly settling on the ground snow. I mean, yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? You got her twice. I am not kidding you. I now have a C1 Beidou. Get on my level, bitch. And I have Rosaria as well, who, battle nun. I have zombie murder nun on my team. It's still snow passing a small car, and Jesus. My brain immediately went to, if it's that small, you can hide a bear in it as well. And just go, boomf. Yeah, and you should react. She must have pointedly ignored it when I messaged her about it. Yeah. Faye, who has been playing Genshin for ages and is very skilled at Genshin from what I can tell, and very far into the game, and still has not pulled Beidou once. I've pulled Beidou fucking twice. Rosaria's my main and love her, great unit. I do. I was talking to Tia about this earlier, but I really like her alternate outfit because yes, her default outfit is nice. It has the fishnets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, very nice. But her alternate outfit makes her look like she's from Bayonetta. I was like, ooh, yes, yes, yes. Zombie murder nun looking like Bayonetta. Yes, please. So you could say that Rosaria is an absolute unit. Oh my fuck. Don't want Beidou. Ah. Do you reckon they're waking up about now? Oh my god. Yes, agree. It's so nice. It really is. I actually do prefer it. But also, the thing like I had the I'll get back to doing this whilst I'm talking because okay. So we want to do line art. Let's remove that. So we just have the line art here. Oh, those are actually all my layers. Okay, cool. But yeah, I also looked at. There we are. I looked at Amber's alternate outfit, and I'm not kidding you, I had to switch between her normal and her alternate outfit to actually see if there were any differences. Because they're just very few and far between, and I've just realised that. Is that right? Come on, I've got to see the sketch now. I've actually got to see the sketch. Is there any sketch on? No, that is actually how it is. Why is that? Is that a nostril? Is that a nostril, or is it just point of the nose? I can't tell. And Skoo's not here for me to confirm. Oh, well. That's fucked up. Okay, so... show, hide that, right. Thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. Pretty much switched the outfits for everyone I could. So, one outfit that I've seen of, for an alternate one, sadly for a hero I don't have yet, Ningguang, or however you say her name. Her alternate one. Ooh. Ooh. And the video that Tia showed me of basically her in her alternate outfit, and Beidou walks past and just notices, like, looking good. And then her reaction is, I managed to catch the attention of the infamous pirate Captain Beidou. Well, good to know. I was like, oh, they fucking. Shadow. So the line in the middle is the nose and the curvy line is the shadow. Right, okay. I will try and represent that. I don't think I will, but I will try. Right. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Have line art your active layer. Done. Above the layer select, you'll see a lock with a couple of grey squares behind it. Pixel lock. Yes, pixel lock. Or lock transparency. With that on color, will only go where there's already something. Okay, so if I do this, I go to here, change it to black, Millipen, and if I just massively increase the size, oh my fucking god! Beidou and Ningguang an item, and it's true, I don't care what anyone says, I agree. Just from looking at that one little interaction, yeah, I agree. Christ, this makes everything so much better. I would say that I love learning new things about Clip Studio Paint, but to be fair to me, almost everything about this is new because this is my first proper art program, and honestly, it probably might be my only ever proper art program because I really like it. It was affordable. It has so many different things to do in it. It has so much flexibility and functionality. Yeah, I just really like it. Notice that this bit around here is very angular, and I'm not quite sure that I like that. Yeah, that is very much thanks to Torian in telling me how to do this so that essentially easily redo all of the line art, or just basically recoloring the line art. It look much, much better. That's everything. That's about right. Okay, now if I unlock that, I now need to zoom in because I've noticed something that does not look right. Like that. That is way too angular. Oh shit. That's too angular for me. I need to actually find out what the. It's not definitely not a 7. Jesus Christ, where the fuck was I getting a 7 from? 17. Oh, even that's a bit too small. 25? Yes, this is 25. There we go. That looks much better already. So it's probably going to look very strange when I put the colour back on. Oh, it's fine. I didn't even get to colouring that bit. It's fine. Which means now, if I do that and put the background... Actually, I don't need the background back on, do I? No, because all the bits that I did are going to be white. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've already done. Right, I'm going to have to actually look around the lines now, because that's 2 that I've seen and I've missed now. So bear with me whilst I just make sure that I have not missed anything now. It'll be okay at the moment. Okay. Yeah. So I've now gone around everything, so I'm very confident there's no more bits that I've missed line art wise. So we'll go back to the colour. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so the hoodie is still all the same colour because we're still only dealing with the base colours. Do this here. And one colour layer. Good. Well, like myself right now, I should be sleeping. I have stuff to do at 7 a.m. today, and it's currently 2:33 local time, and I'm wide awake. I sympathise with that heavily, Woodgun. I'm sorry. I was like that last night. Like, I could not get to sleep. I mean, in fairness, last night, that was mostly my own fault, because last night I was awake and thinking, oh, I want to do some art. I should do some art. But I'm also feeling kind of fidgety and kind of restless, so, you know, I'll go and make myself a hot drink. That'll solve things. What hot drink should I make? Coffee. That'll give me the fuel that I need to, you know, to focus and do some art and, you know, get things done. That's exactly what I should do. I had coffee at 2 in the morning. I drank it. I did not get to bed until 7:30 in the morning at the most. Did I do any art? Did I bollocks? What did I do? I sat there and I stared at the PC screen for the entire time, doing absolutely bitch fuck all. You know what? When I was when I was setting up stream for tonight, I was thinking, should I go and make coffee now? I was like, no, I'm tired because I had a 2-hour nap. But I know that if I have coffee now, I won't sleep, and I want to be able to sleep. Coffee always helps with being fidgety. I mean, so for me, I say fidgety. I wasn't being fidgety. I think I was mostly, you know, it's not even restlessness either. It's like, you know, I was sat there. I was like, I want to be doing more than one thing at once. What's a very good thing to be doing whilst I'm also doing art? Using my left hand to drink. What would I like? I think I would like a hot drink, because I like hot drinks. And also at the time I only had water, and I was like, I don't really care about, you know, drinking water. So, you know, at the time, it seemed justified. At the time, it seemed perfectly justified to do that, and, you know, I saw no issues with it whatsoever, because I thought, you know, that I'd have the coffee, I would then be inspired and do the art, and that would use up the energy the coffee gave me, and I'd be able to sleep. Backfired. I couldn't even go on Final Fantasy because there's nothing I can do on Final Fantasy at the moment. The only stuff that I've got is essentially doing my daily. Well, I say the only stuff I've got is doing my daily, but literally because I refuse to progress the main story quest because I'm still slightly salty. I've been spoiled on it so many times. I don't know. Parts of me thinks, you know, I want to get certain things done before I actually get into doing the main story quest. Although I have been told that it picks up after the first dungeon, and I am 4 quests away from the first dungeon, so yeah. Also, the most annoying part, it's not the first time, and it always happens on Sunday nights before work, especially if I have a long drive ahead of me. Yeah, I've had stuff like that where, you know, there's for certain times, you know, certain nights you just can't fall asleep for some weird reason. Like whether you're anticipating what's coming up tomorrow, or you're slightly too used to staying up a bit later. Even if you're not, brain just does not want to cooperate on Mondays. I think that's why Mondays tend to be so terrible for people. Brain wants to complete that. To use my left hand for ahem. Not whilst I'm working on art, because that's a distraction. I tend to try and stay away super long on Mondays so that work as far away as possible. Mondays? Get rid of it. Oh, Sunday. So you mean tonight, essentially? Oh, God. Well, I know what I'm going to be doing after. I now know what I'm going to be doing after the stream. I am not going to. I'm going to bed immediately. I'm going to go on Genshin. And I'm going to see if my pull luck maintains, just so I can piss Faye off some more. I probably won't. I probably actually will go straight to sleep because, my good God, I'm tired. Oh, that's an iffy. That's an iffy. That's not how that should be whatsoever. Oh, that's really. Oh, that's that. Oh, that. Okay, in fairness, that is also how the sketch goes. But why not? Why not? Time. That. Actually, no. It's a bit too. No, that's interesting. That. There we are. Basically, these bits here and here are going to be part of the background, rather than part of what's going on. As I zoom in, I always see the bits here which haven't quite caught the colour. Ah, always nice. Whereas Garfield calls Mondays the armpit of the week. Pretty much, yeah. Oh, you fecker. Yes. I can't claim to be like Alucard. I can't be, I can't claim to be, the Crimson fucker. But, I am red, I am a fucker, so yeah. Matches. Garfield is truly a fountain of wisdom. He is. Wisdom for the ages. Ark! I was on the wrong fucking layer. I didn't change away from the line art. Okay, so that bit, redo that. Now, go to the color layer. See how you can easily tell it's been a while since I did art because that happened. Usually I'm fairly okay with staying on top of the correct layer. Usually. Excuse me. That time now. I bamboozled myself. And now you're talking about Garfield's got me wanting lasagna. So now, thanks to a combination of Faye and Widgren, I now want both lasagna and chili. And also thanks to Torian, because now I remember that they mentioned spaghetti, and I want spaghetti now. What the fuck? Hunger. That precisely. Taking the colour from Skoo-boob. Still immunity, but Skoo-boob. Scooby. No. No, 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 that's bad. No, that's not what we call them. Well, Skoo-boob. The other thing is something that Skoo does not like to be called, so do not call them that. We're into Lake Superior, where the temperature is so cold and there's so little bacteria, the body stays very well preserved and the bottom never to rise again. Lake Superior never gives up her dead. You'd have to kill me first, and I would like to see you try. Just make a spicy lasagna then. I could, but I don't have the ingredients. It's also nearly 2 in the morning. I'm not going to turn this into a cooking stream because that will go even worse than an art stream, because if you thought I wasn't skilled at art, oh boy, you have not seen me try to cook. You have to not make the chili spicy for Jay Sally? Oh, no. It's fine, Faye. Wait until I come and visit the pair of you. You can make all the spicy stuff for the pair of us to enjoy. I will routinely eat lots of spicy things and I will not regret it. I love spicy food. I really, really do. Like the last time I was in Florida, Callie bought a jar of jalapenos. Well, jalapeno slices. So like I could take a small amount and have them as a salad complement. What did I do? Fork, jar, um. A Brit can't cook. Shocking. Look, fuck you, okay? It's not because I'm British. It's because I never learned to cook and never cared to learn to cook. Because that whole thing of it's natural to fail when you're learning at something, and that's completely fine. But I started trying to cook when I was beyond that point of the age where you're like, you don't care about if you fail, you just keep trying again anyway. So anytime I failed, my brain just went, yeah, you're shit at this, don't even try. So yeah, it stuck with me. And also, thanks to my ex, any progress I had made while learning to cook, because both she and her dad were really, really good cooks, she would take the piss out of me. But whenever I failed at cooking, I was like, well, thanks. Goodbye any confidence I had with cooking, just like pretty much anything else that she used to criticise during the relationship. There's a reason I don't talk to her anymore. There's a reason I'm glad she is out of my life. Well, there's many, many reasons. That's just, the most prominent reason that's actually relevant to the current conversation. DJ can't cook either. Yep. You know, you come up with the whole thing. It's like, oh wow, shocking! British people can't cook. I'm sorry, one of the best cooks in the world is Gordon Ramsay. He's British. Go fuck yourself. We've only had to learn by never doing anything more complicated than lasagna. See, the thing is, when I was younger in secondary school, which is the high school equivalent for those people who are in the backwards countries, um, I took food technology as well. We all had to take food technology, but I was really good at it. I actually was really good at it. My mum absolutely adored the fact that I learned how to make apple crumbles and would routinely ask me to make them because they were that good. But yeah, because it's been such a long time since I made one, I just lost the ability and the know how to do it. And in one of my relationships, like the first time I properly moved out to my parents' place and into my own place with my partner, um, I did quite a lot of the cooking there, and I used to make really really good soups, really good soups. Miss being able to make those. I mean, to be fair, making a soup isn't all that difficult, so I probably could easily pick it up again. It's just never had the opportunity. My stepdad was so stressful in the kitchen. If you tried to cook, he would just take over because you were doing it wrong. So I've had my own kitchen. Yeah, oh god, yeah, yeah. I can fully understand that. That's the height of not fun. Absolute. So it's this. Very basic stuff. I want to make more bread and I want to learn more healthy stuff as well. That's wholly fair. Fresh, if you can learn to make bread, like, well, you said you already can make bread. You just want you want to make more of it. I absolutely adore the smell of fresh baked bread. I do. I mean, in all fairness, I don't think there's many people who don't like that smell. But yeah, I really like that smell. Really, really do. Almost if there's only I can think of off the top of my head any pleasant, amazing, outstanding childhood memories linked with fresh baked bread. It's just it's just really nice, and the taste of it's also really nice. Yeah. I ever learned how to bake bread though? Don't think so anyway. Bread is not very difficult. It just takes very long. That's what she does as well. She takes it very long. All the opportunity, had to take it. Couldn't resist. In Sweden, the equivalent of that class in is Hemkunskap, Cup. Basically home knowledge, and I did not get along with the teacher, so basically ended up cooking 2 meals and all. Yeah, wholly fair. Wholly fair. Ah. Stop making me wet. Time or the place for me to get wet. Not when I'm doing wholesome, non-lewd art of my sibling. It's definitely the wrong time to be getting like that. And yet still my brain goes lewd. Because it wouldn't be me without that. People, if I started being completely behaving and not being in a place where I should behave, aka Jace's stream, people would worry there's something wrong with me. Outside of someone putting me on best behavior or it being a best behavior stream, still suffering the consequences of that best behavior stream. Still to this day. But yeah, our food. See, the thing is, it was called food technology rather than what is usually over in America as like home economics, because it was just food tech. It wasn't the whole thing like other places teach like sewing and textiles and that kind of stuff. It just wasn't done. It was just food tech and learning not just how to cook, but also about food groups, nutrition balance, and all that kind of stuff in the food pyramid. So it was actually named correctly as food tech. But then again, we are again here talking 20 years ago. I just want some fresh heavy sourdough bread that melts the butter and turns the cheese all gooey. Oh, fuck! I really want some melted cheese now. Steak. If only I could turn my jokes into the cheese as strong as they are. God, I'd never run out of fucking cheese to be able to put on stuff. I also realise I can do my cheat method with this as well. Fine. Excuse me if I need to. Possibly I can. Yes, I can. That's me. Hello and welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Been a while. What are you doing? What have you been up to? I did not have that class. I was in the IB thing. What is IB? You know, IB bad at maths. It's not sourdough bread in particular. Not as big a fan of that. Me and nuts don't get along that well, shockingly. I'm not allergic. I just don't like eating nuts most of the time. I'm not even going to try and get away with the lewdness from that one. Shock horror. Malk is not a nut gobbler. Oh, Jack, hello and welcome. Here's a whoops. Jack forgot she has to go to work because she remembered the old timetable. Ah. Oh no, it is E. It is E because I remember you do E in a nightclub. I'm fucking terrible, I know. Terrible, but I know that people would never want me to actually change. Because this is the Malk you've all grown to know. And if I wasn't like this, you'd think there was something wrong, and you'd probably be right actually to think there was something wrong. How have you been? I've been quite well. Well, somewhat. At the beginning of this week, so Monday the 12th? Yes. No. Yeah. 10th, I think. Monday the 9th. So when I went into surgery. So yeah, ever since then it has been. And thank you, folks. I know it's the 16th today. Yes, I was trying to work out maths wise, and for some reason I wasn't playing it. Even though it said down here the 16th, and I was thinking it was the 17th. It's like, well no, that doesn't make sense. Oh shit! Yeah, it was 2 weeks. It was the 2nd of May. Shush you. Fuck off! You're not that much younger than me. Barely. You can't even count higher than 10. Yeah, I had surgery on Monday the 2nd, and I've been in recovery since then. And this is I started getting back to streaming on Monday this week, but doing it on a theme, mystery stream as to what I actually stream and doing it for a reduced amount of time. And today is my first proper getting back into it stream. Yeah, that works. Better. Good. Ninth. No, it was the 2nd. Everyone was getting it wrong. It's fine. There was a couple where I used to live down south of Mids and saw that kind. I would something save up the change for my week without spice. Ever since we played Mario Kart, it's been far too long. We need to all get back together and have a game of Mario Kart again, even if it's just so I can antagonize Faye all over again. Doing that brings me so much joy. It really, really does. I need to get back into into practice with that because whenever Jace is hosting, Jace puts it always on the 200cc, so I actually need to practice on 200cc now. Torian says hi, Fox. DJ says ew, Fox. He accused me of being bad at maths. You are bad at maths. I just lost track of time. Please play again, we do. Hey Chicken, hello and welcome. No, right, you said, what was this past Monday? It was the 9th. Well, yeah, but I was trying to, I forgot that it's been 2 weeks now since my surgery, not 1. So yes, you were correct in your answer to my question, but, I was essentially asking the wrong question. Okay, so that is now the... Just me, was that? Okay, so on the OBS preview, it looks fine. It's got to be the contrast of the tablet itself. Let's see, Jace only wants chaos. This is true. Jace only wants chaos. I mean, to be fair, makes sense. NB chaos. Wait, did I? I mean, obviously I've got the palette up. Did I? I did not. Bear with me while I go and look up a reference of something. One thing that I didn't actually think to guess a reference of. One thing I've just noticed actually exists, but not in all incarnations of the Skoo, which is problematic. We're trying to get. Oh, there we are. A reference for this incarnation of the Skoo doesn't have the object of it, which I'm trying to find. For fuck's sake, I have to look through all of these pictures of Skoo now. What I'm doing is literally I'm looking for something that is so small and inconsequential, and yet my brain will not let me get away with it otherwise. That's the wrong thing. Watch as long as you're going to be one with us on. It's not. Fuck. All the picture references I have of Skoo do not have the colour of their hair clips. What the fuck? That doesn't make me wrong. Then it makes you silly. No, you gave the right answer to the wrong question. Still makes you wrong in the end. Thank you for asking me for the hydration reminder. Oh no, you have to look at Skoo. How terrible! I know, right? Why would I ever want to look at a reference to what I'm drawing? What am I looking for? The hair clips. These little bastards. Because for some reason, they're not there. On all the picture references I have of Skoo, those hair clips are not there. Fuck. Hey Chicken, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Very much appreciated. Those are your first 5. So congratulations to Claire, Fluffy, Kipper, for fuck's sake, Kipper, Davina and Deathbell. Very much appreciated. Very kind of you. I just want to try and play F-Zero again. White? Clips are white? Really? Ian, not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared in a fun way because as she's logged into Twitch on her phone, and if I say something lewd about her, she could just say I can see chat or something. I don't think it would, because I don't think you can log into the same Twitch account from 2 different places at the same time. So if she did, it would either, it would kick one of you out. So, fine, so you go right ahead, you say all the lewd stuff you want about her, and we will laugh. Say anyone, oh no, Kipper, yeah, I know. I've got 2 messages. Did you send more than 1 picture, Dorian, or did you, were you saying something else? I answer. How both, Torian? Right, yeah, there's a point. I do think I might have a reference. I just don't know if it actually got. Hey, what the fuck? Thank you for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated. Oh, don't you lot go and do another fucking hype train. Not again. I know it's International Train Day, but what the fuck? Did you know bite means conk in French? Enjoy your cocks. That doesn't make any sense because it's bits, not bytes. So you've completely fucked up on that one, Faye. You fail. Ha 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 ha. Because I know that Skoo in some ways has still used the clips. I know I've got a fairly recent picture reference from Skoo themselves within this version. Trying to find it. Skoo and I have been talking quite a lot lately. Because things going on their side of things. They need someone to support them. Of course, being the big sibling that I am, try and help out. Of course, the one it's like, I don't know. The clips aren't there. There's nothing I can see with the clips there. Ah. I don't know about the app. I do know it works as I have my PC and the app logged in Switch. Huh, fair. I've always seen if there's anything that is basically trying to log into the same thing from two different places at once, it usually kicks you out of one of them. It's pronounced bit. Well, that's your fault for being French. Learn to pronounce your fucking letters. You can't breathe. Are you okay, Torian, or is it from laughter? Can't breathe. Like, please, wake Cage up or get some help, please. Hype train over here, not here, but still, it's fine. 45 seconds. It's not gonna go through. It's fine. Fine. You missed the one earlier, so it's catching up. Well, look, your attempts to try and make it happen have failed. Oh well. How does it feel to fail again when I'm involved? You can never win. Ever. Ah. I'm laughing okay. Okay, good. Let's get the shit out of me for a moment there, Torian. Whew. Actually, I should probably put the background on just to make sure I don't. That because hey, it's always good to make sure there's no gaps in it. And when you're doing white on white, it's very difficult to actually find where you have gone, where you haven't. And this little trick that you have with using a solid color background, that's not the color I'm using. Thank you to Lydia for that tip. So in laughing at Max reaction and donuts and stuff gets I couldn't actually breathe, I wouldn't be talking chat. Right, good. Let's go on. Okay, well, I'm nearly done. I'm actually nearly done with this. Because as much as I don't like to leave it, unfinished, I actually don't think I want to shade this. I think it would be fine just as flat color because it's a chibi model, and chibi models are meant to be, somewhat simple or simpler on the thing. But there is one thing I should do here. Wait, is that? Oh, let's. So, which one's which? That one. Well, I did. Definitely use the dropper to get that. Haven't missed any good moments from previous streams. Depends on your definition of good. But possibly yes. There have been quite a lot of moments for being one way or another. Okay, so right, that's that. Okay, so that means that this one, oh, that one, that's the darker hoodie colour. Do that for just there because that is an internal part of hood. Special or not that special? Well, you never know. You never can tell. Okay, next we are going to do the skin. Ski. I like your glowy hand. I don't even know what glowy hand was even referring to. Was it on PC, but it's a bit late because Twitch. Oh god. Oh. So if you're dealing with a massive delay on Twitch, oh Christ, I'm going to need the background for that again because it's very, very close to white. Skoo is apparently a bit of a pale one. So, any question if I ask when do you normally stream? Depends. What time zone are you in? Actually, to be fair, I can give you the time zones that I stream in EST, and then I know it's easier to convert for from EST. So if you'll bear with me just one moment whilst I get my schedule up on my phone, so I can give you that because that actually has conversions, whereas the one on Twitch tends not to. Okay, so on Mondays I stream at 11 a.m. Tuesdays and this is I usually do 3-hour streams. On Tuesdays I stream at 11 a.m. and then again at 8 p.m. On Wednesdays I stream at 8 p.m. Thursdays I stream at 11 a.m. Friday I have the day off. Saturday I stream at 11 a.m. for 6 hours. Sunday I stream at 11 a.m. and again at 8 p.m. and the 8 p.m. one is this one. Oh, thank you, E, for reminding me to save. There we are. Save. Very much appreciated for reminding there. MST, so you're -2 to EST. Okay, so that would mean on Monday I stream at 9 a.m. On Tuesday at 9 a.m. then 6 p.m. On Wednesday at 6 p.m. Thursday at 9 a.m. Nothing on Friday. Saturday at 9 a.m. for 6 hours because there's 2 streams back to back on that. Sunday at 9 a.m. and then again at 6 p.m. Hopefully that's right. It sounds right, but I'm not running on all that much sleep, so I might be wrong. Might be very much wrong on that. Because I actually know someone who is in the MST time zone, although I'm very certain not in the same geographical area as Asmi is. Yeah, could be. I don't know. I don't actually know where Asmi is, and it's not a request for you to reveal your location, Asmi. I wouldn't ask you to do that on Twitch because that's personal information. Nothing you should be sharing. So I thought you were hours ahead of me. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm 7 hours ahead of you. It's not easy to tell, but it's dark as fuck out there. It is proper nighttime. It's 2:10 in the morning for me. So yeah, don't you worry. You were indeed correct in thinking that I am many hours ahead of you. I'm living in tomorrow. And thank you, Eve, for your contribution to the SCP stream challenge. Yeah, use EST because these few US peeps. Yeah, I can convert to EST very easily because Callie lives in Florida and Florida's EST, so I do that time difference change a lot. And so, as Torian says, I convert to EST because EST is easy to convert for wherever you happen to be in the US. I'm not saying in the States. Yeah, I think my other friend does as well. They live in Colorado. I mean, just saying states isn't going to do anything because states are fucking huge. Most of them are bigger than my entire fucking country. Actually, all of them are. I think every single state in the United States is. Oh, actually, no, there's those weird tiny ones in the northeast. Probably not. Strem, yeah. Malk lives in the future. I do. The future's bright. Oh crap! It's because the sun's exploding. Enjoy it while you can. Thank you, Weekrim, for also redeeming a save. It's saved. So it's a time zone GST, not so if I'm getting it right. So currently it's BST because we've gone forward, so we're on British summertime. Normally it's on GMT for Greenwich Mean Time. Or weirdly enough, if you use the Universal Time Code is the same as Greenwich Mean Time. So when in autumn we go an hour back, I'll be going back to GMT / UTC. Don't know why we of all places decided to use Greenwich Mean Time rather than Greenwich Standard Time, but we like being difficult. Apparently, we're British. We like being difficult. New England is a total maybe. It still baffles me in every funny way possible that the British colonists who went over to America, they just named everywhere the new version of everywhere else. It's like, good job, dickheads. Difficult memorizing time zones. It is. It very much is. I do not expect people to do so. Like, I think I actually know at least one person in every single American time zone at this point in time. Like, I know someone in EST, I know people in CST, I know people in MST, I know people in PST. If there's one between MST and PST, I don't think I know anyone in that. I think there is a time zone between them because I remember I used to know someone who lived in Arizona and that was 8 hours behind me. And I don't know anyone in that time zone currently anymore, unless it is the same as PST, which I don't fucking know. Because pro famous. I am definitely not famous. I'm definitely not famous. I just know a lot of people because I used to be part of a well, it was claimed to be a international role-playing organization, but it was mostly centered in the US with a branch for Europe, which was mostly the UK. And I met a lot of people through that. And that is kind of how I know a lot of the people I know now because I met Skoo through that organization, and Skoo and I have just stayed close ever since then. And all the people that Skoo knows, they've introduced me to, so my knowledge, my knowledge base of people has widened. Nope, EST, CST, MST, PST, and then Hawaii has its own one. Ah. I think the tip of Connecticut has its own too. I don't even know where the fuck Connecticut is. I mean, in fairness, I took a test of, can you identify which states are where? I got 8 right, I think. Also, the funny thing, because most of Europe is on a different time zone to the UK. The only person I know who's actually in the same time zone as me without being in the same country as me is Nia, because Nia's in Portugal. And that's the same time zone as the UK. I know 3 people and Nia's located in Europe. If you don't count the UK, I think same. Well, those people who've told me where they live anyway, because there's Nia who lives in Portugal, there's Widgren who lives in Sweden, there's a friend of mine who's not on Twitch who I've known since I was 16 who lives in Norway. Well, not counting family as well, because my dad's family is German, so obviously I know people in Germany. Oh no, I know 10 who's in Germany as well. Yeah, yeah, 4 people. 4 people I can think of off the top of my head that I know that live in Europe. If you don't count the UK, because the UK is on the European continent, which is not part of the European Union anymore, because fucking Brexit. Ugh, stupidest thing ever. Connecticut is the most northeastern state in the contiguous states. I still probably wouldn't be able to spot it on a map of the states. I'm very certain, because, like I said, I was only able to identify 8 of them. Excuse me. Thankfully, yes, I was able to identify Florida, California, and Texas pretty much immediately, because those are very distinctive. And there's one that I can always remember, and I've now forgotten the name of, but it's basically the one that's on the north border of Texas. That if you include it in Texas, then Texas has this really nice square top to it. But basically, it's got a jagged thing because of the state selection, and it's essentially the state said, no, we don't want you to have a square state. Fuck off. CT, mostly the Eastern time, some Central, and few Pacific. That's fair. Yeah, lots of people I know are on Eastern as well. I know a fair few people in Central because, yeah, things have just happened that way. But most people I know tend to be in the Eastern area. Near with Mock Luna and a wife 10. Mock is not European. Mock is definitely not European. Also in the same time zone as the UK. DJ, you are in the UK. Time's bullshit. I break every clock I see. There. There, Mock is in the EU a minute there. Sorry, 3 in the UK and 2 from the Netherlands. That's all fair. Yeah, Sweden. You break clock as cock. Oh my good god. He thinks that Faye breaks cocks now. That's a mental image. Wyoming, I think. No. No, it's not Wyoming. No, it's not. No, it's not Wyoming. I want to say it's Montana, but it's not Montana because Montana, I think, is that weirdly a very almost perfectly square state. I don't know. I know it if I see it. I just don't know what the actual is. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna get my phone and get a map of the US so I can actually find this out. You're in EST. Yes. You're in the country that basically spans almost every single one of those time zones without being separated into separate states. Map of Texas, and then I'll be able to see what that state name is. Oklahoma. Yeah. So if you basically attach Oklahoma to Texas, it's a very nice square straight top, and it's basically Oklahoma went fuck you Texas, and had their own state just to make sure that Texas didn't have a square top. Mexico, Montana is also north. Shush brain's slow. I found that there. Sorry, also found it. You heard of cock blocker? Get ready for cock breaker. Like that. Jesus Christ, mental image now of snap. 5 people I know from the UK, including you, and 2 from the Netherlands. Nice. Hey, people get around. We don't tend to actually leave the UK all that much. As much as we hate it, and justifiably because it's fucking awful here. It's better than some places, and B, well, British people at least really like to complain. So if you take away the ability to complain, you take away the thing that we complain about, then we tend to get kind of lost. Like, but I want to complain. I don't want things to be improved. I just want to complain. It's the estate code. The state codes do not help me most of the time. Like, literally, I will look at the state cards like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, in some cases, yes, I can either identify what the state is by looking at the state codes, like, Florida, or Nebraska, or Ohio, I think? Yeah, because Ohio's OH. What I know is IO, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I lost it. If you gave me a list of all the state codes, I would not be able to match up every single one of them. Reminder to save, Whitman. Sorry that UK have only been to UK for like 3 days. It's not a awful place. It's just not that great, and the political climate over here has not been great since the 60s, or beforehand, even then. But there are still some things that are better here than the US. There are a few things actually, and in fairness, especially with what's going on in the US at the moment. Nixio, hello and welcome. I was IA. Oh, fair. That reminds me. So I did. You've broken a dick before. I should be sad with my ex, and he's a fuck. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, my brain. That's now turned itself into the mental image of snapped it clean off whilst it was still inside. And, you had to extract it. This is what my brain is doing, apparently. This is what my brain is. And yes, his face is definitely deserved. There's a lot of haunted locations in the UK, yes. Well, yes. Because there's a lot of old places over here, because we have a huge amount of cultural history, and in most places we don't actually get rid of it. We've still got quite a lot of castles here, even though back when castles became obsolete, people took them down and destroyed them to, make up the surrounding area instead, which, effective use of resources, but still some castles do stand to this day. And some of them are quite haunted. Some old manors are haunted as well. That's why reverse cowgirl is the most dangerous position. And now all I'm waiting for is, E to say, oh, it wasn't reverse cowgirl, it was missionary, and I just jerked to the side on purpose and saw what it do. Why? This is what my brain is like, Nixio, all the time, I'm afraid. It always goes to some of the most disturbing or lewd things possible. Or both. Lewd and disturbing. Mount, don't break your brain. Too late. My brain's been broken from day one. It's not as bad as, as Skoo. That one time, Skoo just completely forgot how to talk and just came up with my blame bloke. They typed that in this chat and actually made it into a quote. It was that good. Absolutely want to go on a ghost tour one day. I love that kind of stuff. So there is a series that I think you would like. Then it's called BuzzFeed Unsolved. Basically, it's one person. It's two guys called Shane and Ryan. Now, one of them absolutely believes in all the spiritual stuff, all ghosts and all that kind of stuff, and demons, all that, and is understandably terrified of it. The other one is the biggest cynic going. He believes in none of it, absolutely none of it. And they go to the place's most haunted things and try to get a reaction. So the one who believes all this stuff is understandably really wary. It's like, oh no, I don't like this at all. And the other guy's just like, demons, where are you? Come out, you fucks. That's amazing. That's amazing. Honestly, I just have adult humor. It depends on who it'll be dark. Same. This is why my streams are marked mature, because I'm like this all the time. My level of humor is definitely on the adult scale. It's very much adult, very much lewd, very dark. Yeah, that's me and my humor. Yes, I saw Torian got the forbidden phrase via a quote. I will not repeat it. Oh no, our table is broken. I've watched all that. How dare you? I love them. Good. Good. They're coming up with a new series. They're working on it. Yes. Those guys are dorks and I love them. Hey demons, it's me, your boy. Also, apparently, some of the most respectful ones have been reported by staff of the locations. Yeah. I can believe that. I can wholly believe that. Because, the whole thing has always been, The guy who is cynical doesn't believe in any of the stuff, but he's always interested in the history behind it and all, the reasons why people believe it's haunted. He's always interested in that. He just doesn't believe in the hauntings or spirituality or anything like that. Demons, it's me, your boy. There we go. Iconic. I mean, you're an adult, so human is always adult. I don't know. You could always say that someone's humor is more child-friendly. Don't need that anymore because the next thing we want to get the trademark of the Skoo, the teal hair. I actually don't even know if their eyebrows are teal as well, but they are now. As far as I am concerned, for the purpose of this picture, their eyebrows are now teal. If they don't like it, they can come and fight me. They misspelled my car. Oh, don't worry about it. Misspellings happen. Misspellings and misquotes happen. No one can be expected to have perfect recall and perfect spelling at all times. I'm not going to take the mick out of you for misspelling something or misremembering something, unless that's the dynamic we have. In which case, it will have been established that I'm not being serious. I would never seriously take the piss out of someone because they misremembered something or misquoted it or misspelled something. If I do that to someone, then it has been established that we're not being serious, and it's just poking fun, and doing it in a wholesome manner. And it's also very, very British because you will see me, Lydia, Mal, Foxx, everyone that we know, everyone we know is British. We will rip the shit out of each other, but we do it because we actually care about each other. And so and it also has very much the energy of if someone else does it, it's like, hey, fuck off! You can't talk about my friend like that. Well, you did. Well, yeah, because they're my friend. We've got understanding. You can't. Fuck off. Hopefully, the fill tool. Yay! Fill tool works. The fill tool. Not the fill tool, the fill tool. It's fine, your sins forgiven in the face of your obvious guilt. See, Faye, I know you can act like a dick at some point, but that doesn't mean you take on the role of the father confessor. You think it broke for me swapping pose? Weak. He was weak and a fuck. Just call E natural selection via sex. Fuck. Oh god, because the next thing my brain just went with naturally select me. What the fuck? No, he Wesley does it, yeah. Queen Mary is one I really want to go to, also a very good episode, yeah. There's also a lot of really good places in Scotland to go, that kind of thing. I absolutely love Scotland. Really, really do. We need the Malk evil laugh. Like this, yes, exactly. Thank you, DJ. It did get made into a redeem, as you suggested, asked me. In your honour, it remains. I was worried that when I was first recovering that I wasn't going to be able to do that because, recovering and having hernia repair surgery means that laughter wasn't all that great. Although, to be fair, when I actually got back to streaming, it was already at that point where it wasn't painful anymore to laugh. It was a good thing for use for the Team Bondage streams because they'll be starting up next week as well. Well, starting back up, I should say. With more Deep Rock Galactic, because Deep Rock Galactic has got a new season going at the moment. So, yeah, we'll be going into that. I'm fairly certain that Mal and Tyr have definitely already had a peek into it. I'm not sure if Pokey has, but I definitely haven't, because I don't play Deep Rock Galactic off stream, because I don't like it solo. Deep Rock Galactic is one of those games for me where I can't play it solo. I don't like it as a solo experience. Give me playing it with Mal, Tyr, and Pokey. Love it. Absolutely love the game. But playing it on my own? No, thanks. I'd rather not. There it is. Sam, I didn't know you had surgery. Glad to know you're doing well. Yeah. I had a pretty damn large and severe abdominal hernia. and I had it for about 2 years or so, or maybe more. And it finally got to the point where I was like, I want to get this sorted because it really needs to get sorted. My local GP, I went to them, and when I say GP, I mean doctor, general practitioner. They said because of the way the NHS is at the moment, the NHS no longer funds that surgery. It's referred to a second party company. And the second party company basically would have wanted me to, over the course of a month, they wanted to see, me lose weight and the hernia get bigger. Bearing in mind, it was already the size of a fucking football. It was 7 inches across. Well, actually, no, it was a lot more than that because it was protruding. It was absolutely fucking huge. And the second party still wanted it to get worse before they'd even consider doing something about it. So we went private. Got it paid for, got it done in less than 2 weeks after my initial consultation. It was done, and yeah, all good and healing now. I was really hoping you were in stitches laughing. Well, guess I'll wait for the next surgery. You say that, so I do have another procedure planned. And also, to be fair, the stitches are gone. Stitches are now pretty much gone. They've dissolved and the wound has sealed up completely. And it's just a case of recovering and waiting for it to heal properly. So yeah, you're going to have to wait until the next procedure that I get to try and pop my stitches if that's what you really want, Faye. You evil little shit. You know what it is? Do you? Have I told you what the next procedure is I'm having? I mean, there's only one procedure that I'm going to be having, and as much as I've hinted at wanting a different procedure, I'm not actually going to turn around and get that one. I don't think I'm actually. I can't trust my memory. Just can't. Oh, you're just saying bullshit. Ah, so you're normal then. I know what one of the future ones. Well, there is only one planned future one. There are ones that I want, but aren't going to happen for various reasons, and ones that are just completely impossible, which means I definitely can't have them. But you go. Ah, if that's you that's just DM'd me, it's going over here. You want to see that there? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because I just saw the notification come up. Oh, thank you, E, for the hydration reminder. Whilst Discord's loading up on my phone. But yeah, the only massively restrictive thing I've got at the moment, recovery wise, is I'm not allowed to lift more than 2 kilograms, which is not much at all. Yes, Torian. Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, so you got it right. If I could get in any surgery, it'd be to get taller. Medical science has not advanced to the degree where you can be made as where you can grow in height to the extent that you would need to, Faye. I'm sorry, that's just a medical impossibility at this point in time. So keep dreaming. Because I know that you only want to be taller, so you can try and finally be taller than me. It's not going to happen. You get Uber reduction. You told me about that one last year, Malk. I'm very non-memory. There we are. I'm non-binary and non-memory, apparently. Memory when you can, just be when you can just be reminded about things by people you care about. See, that's my answer. I don't need memory. I just need people to keep reminding me about shit. Very fair. My mum got one of those things decided on. Really helps with back problems. I can imagine. Yeah, I really can. And also, I can imagine that it would be quite well linked with a certain amount of gender euphoria as well in some cases, which because far too big. Mine aren't that big, but just for about a boob, I like them all the time. Be surprised at how many times I hear that, even from people who identify as cis women. Still here, like they would love to be able to either get rid of their boobs or would like to be able to detach them and then put them back on when they wanted them. That thing. Super valid reason as well. Jason's hoping it might take at least a year. Well, so is the thing taking a year? Is that because waiting lists, or is that because of the amount of money it will take in saving up? Is that is that time frame something that is imposed by having to wait for it, or is it a financial thing? Because one of those things I can try and help with. Will. The other thing, I'm afraid I can't. I can't help. I can't manipulate time as much as I am eternal and like to think that I can. Unfortunately, I'm not part of the Bronze Dragonflight. To use the WoW term. I don't think Dungeons and Dragons actually has any dragons that have control over time, probably because that would be fucking broken as part of the rule set. I think. Want to keep my uterus too, but American healthcare, yeah. Oh, if I could get rid of the period provoker, yeah, no, yeah, that's another thing that I know that a lot of people wanted to get rid of. Our healthcare is very slow, and they want them clean off, which requires other bullshit. Ah, right. Okay. I mean, at least the healthcare is going to take care of it, even if it does take a while. Like, that's the thing with the NHS over here. Most of the time, yes, it's still free. It will just take a while, and if you can afford to wait that time, then I have no issue with that. Like, I know that people in Jason's probably wanting it done and gotten done as soon as possible. And I wish there was something I could do to help expedite that. Instead of Captain America, I got that reference gift. Sake. So I think that's done. I actually think that's done. What do people reckon? Do you think would you agree with me that looks like it's finished now? Because I don't think that needs shading. And we've got free healthcare here, but the system is very bad. Ours is underfunded. Our healthcare is free and it's there, but it's very much underfunded, and you can tell. Can't see anything there. I mean, there's anything else there that I really. Yeah, I mean, I've got the thing you go for highlighting, fine shading and shading, but like I said, I don't think I want to do shading on this. I think it looks done. There's something that I need to do though. A pen? No, I want the pen, not the marker. Calligraphy. Red because way too thin. Very much way too thin. 10? But too thin still. 15? Yeah, that's good. 15 will do. Let you go talk to my docs about the uterus. Yeah, with chibies on it, so it looks good. Awesome. Bear with me 2 seconds then. I just need to get a reference for the final touch of this. The final touch down. I really should put these in somewhere, you know, that's easier to see. Like, you know, I've got a little quick reference art folder on my desktop, and I've got, you know, my main art folder in my D drive. D drive. Dicks. Now, so if I copy that and put that into the quick reference one, then, you know, I'll be able to always find them very easily, in theory. Oh, yeah. So, one of these days I will do this enough that I can do this off by memory alone. But, you know, until that day, we have references. Wait. It's complete. Okay, hello and welcome, and thank you for your contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. And they come in with Milkies. Thank you, Faye, for your contribution to the SCP Stream Change. Change. Stream change. Right. Save that. Save that because, you know, that's always helpful to have the palette. And now we'll export this. Single player. The PNG. And done. Okay. It's about halfway through my stream time. About halfway. I think we can do another. Well, we can at least start another project. For which I'm going to put up a poll. Because I'll be buggered if I can decide. Okay, I'm going to put this up for 2 minutes. There we go. Baby getting that challenge done. That challenge is doing really well. It is doing really well. It is 55% complete, and we've still got 26 days left on it. So yeah, that's going to be done fairly quickly. So yeah, go and vote on what you would like to see next. You wouldn't see expression practice with Amari, my OC, which I've drawn a few times on the stream before, or do you want to see Skoo in the Metal Gear Solid style box? I wish I could draw mine because this is stick figures. Mine's all that great. My secret, I've been given sketches. Most of the stuff I've done on stream has been I've been given a sketch, mostly by Skoo, to go and finish. So a lot of the stuff I've done has not been freehand. There is something I've done freehand. Let's see, where is it? Is it in recent? It is not. Let's open them. It's not an in progress work anymore. It's a finished work now. Yeah. There. That's without any previous sketching. That started off as a blank illustration, and I did this all from base upwards. Thank you, Sorian, for the contribution to the SCP Stream Challenge. What the fuck is it with you lot these days? You're making me decide on all these streams. Bastards. It's going to be that I flip a coin now, isn't it? I can see it already. It's going to be that I flip a coin. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Bloody pole got tied. Fine. Fine. We're going to go back over here because then I can bring this up. Google flip a coin. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the result, what the results mean before I start, because it automatically does it as soon as I press enter. So heads is going to be the expression practice, because we're dealing with Imari's head, not that head. That's not for Twitch. And if tails, we're going to be dealing with putting a tail on a Metal Gear Solid box. Tails. We're doing the Metal Gear Solid box. So there we are. There's the thing. So let me just close that down. I will keep the palettes up because it's useful to have the palette, because Skoo's involved in it as well. New. Yes. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I should have actually specified the thing. New. 800 by 600 rather than 600 by 800. It's a bit better. Take a pic of myself and treated myself to get my art. It's not treated any of it's me, huh? What? Yeah. Gotta draw more ideally ability every day. Ideally, yes, but I do not draw every day. I should draw every day, to help increase my skill and keep caught up and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and actually go work on these fucking projects that I have. But do I? Do I bollocks? Yeah. Okay, so start here. I need to actually bring those fucking references up now, and that can get turned away. We need this. And we need this. That works perfectly. So OBS, so it actually overlaps that. Fluffy, hello and welcome. I'm out figured I'd peek in if I'm not doing my best. We're here to support my friends. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Fluffy. I very much do. I'm sorry things aren't going so well for you at the moment, but I hope they improve for you swiftly and you get back to your normal cheery self. Yeah, I like interacting with you. You're a nice person. Horrible at setting habits. Same to be fair. So this is going to be in a similar way to how I did the Minecraft box. Well, ways of setting it up anyways. This is going to look like a very big, this is going to turn out to be a very, very big box. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Skoo, but I'm drawing Skoo's very big box. You needed that. I'm glad I was able to provide what you needed, Fluffy. It's never easy dealing with things when you're having a bad time of it. And believe me, I do understand. But, know that you are loved, you are liked, and people around you like you being around. We just want you to be the best that you, the best version of yourself that you can be. Pass no judgment on you. I heard the spray thing go off, but I'm, concentrating on doing a sketch here. So soaked me. What the? Oh, it's the Huggles one doesn't have audio to it. It's the cuddle that has the audio. That's why I didn't see it. But thank you for the hug, and then Faye got me wet. There. Oi? What? What's oi? Happiness, hope things get lighter. Exactly. Teacher the Prince token. He looks in the stream and nods nods over the camera. Yeah. I don't know then. Oh, yeah, I know what it is then. Hang on. Let me change. Let me just change that. I know exactly what that is. If I do this and move up, up, up. Why is that? Why is the counter there? That's oh no, there could yeah, there's a reason for the counter. 15 delay, yeah. Yeah, the stream elements one, as you can see now, because there's that bit of text overlapping on my camera, it is now there. But to be fair, I can move it, across a little bit, it'll be fine. That's a good box. Right, alive, Fluffy. Now you've just got me thinking, the sexy times, ladies spread out before you, like, good box, good box. That's a good box. Blame Fluffy for that one, not me. Yeah, so it's overlapping on there. That's a pretty goddamn long name for Kipper, so I think that should be fine. Now, hopefully, when you do the redeems, they should actually overlap on the camera now. Although you did the cuddles one, I didn't actually see it or hear it, so I've no idea what that's going on with that one. This is a good box. Yeah, redeems overlay. There we go. It's a bit pushed over that way, but yeah, works. Make me wet. Oh, hello and welcome. So what's up for today? Well, we just finished a Skoo picture, and now we've got this going on. That's I heard. That's fucking adorable. I'm sorry, but Fluffy is an innocent being. God damn it. Fluffy is not that innocent. Fluffy really is not innocent. I've spoken to Fluffy a lot. Not innocent. Like, to make people think about innocence, yes, but it's not innocent. I was cut that's why. Ah, that'd be why. It's innocent beans. So basically, Torian, Skoo, and I were talking one day, and we came up with, Skoo for some reason said about being sneaky. And for some reason, I got the mental image of Skoo in the Metal Gear Solid box, but it being altered to look like, Skoo's own personal interpretation of the Metal Gear Solid box. If you'll expose me, I already know. I already know that you're not innocent. No one here is innocent. Exactly. Faye is probably the newest regular viewer here, and Faye knows this place better, incredibly well. Having a box, that's a loot joke somewhere. Oh yeah. Always make sure that you praise your box when it does a good job. Pat it, stroke it, call it good. It's a way to keep your box happy. One of those rather filled chocolates in a box. You don't expect it because I see him all cute and sweet, but he gets to know me. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, that's exactly why I like you, Fluffy. What's that? Not one, the button I was wanting to press. So now I've got to deal with Skoo's flaps. I've dealt with Skoo's large box, now I've got to deal with their flaps. What the fuck? Stroke it is good, that's how you keep your box happy. Yeah, the opposite, yes. Yes, Faye doesn't even try and claim to be innocent. Yeah, adding the quote thing is only only mods can add it. The spiky festive penis plant has flowered. It was a cactus, but I just had to put it that way. I had to. And then the Torians added it. Gotta be a mod, yeah. So basically, with that, if you see or hear something that you think should go on the quote list, just mention it. Mention it, and either myself or one of the mod team will take care of it. Don't worry about it at all. It's a mod-only command to prevent people coming in and taking advantage of it. It just basically means, if you've got something that you want on the quote list that I have said, mention it and tell a mod, and then they'll most likely add it for you. I know what you're talking about. I'm innocent, especially. That's what I went to that. Yeah, I was going to say, you are the one here who has talked about, whipping, riding crops, and face sitting. You are definitely not innocent. Not in the least. 941 quotes, that's an entire book, Malk. I've said a lot of weird shit. That's definitely not. That's probably a bit too far out. Why we do the sketching stuff out? That's not straight at. It's more straight. Dealing with parallels, it's not easy. It's not an easy job. That's shit like to do. It's better. It's the made lines. Right. Although the flaps do look a bit out of proportion. Quote, you get hello loves from Foxx. Not getting me on Discord. The weirdest you're going to get from me is call your wrinkly old tits. Not that wrinkly. Thank you very much. Extend one of Skoo's side flaps a bit, just a little bit. It feels like it's a bit too short. The back flap and the front flap seem to be completely fine, but the side flap needs a little bit more. Never in my life been able to sketch first before drawing things. I've kind of forced myself to. So yeah, this is. It's just it's essential practice for me. Sorry if I need to get sleep, see where I'm not working. No problem at all, Lee. Thanks very much for coming in as long as you did and for your contributions, and I'll see you later. Have yourself a good sleep. Shocking story. Can't even bring the hot dog bun. Super. Yes, sleep well, Lee. All the best. In an art stream, it would be 4+ hours of pure sketch work. There is nothing wrong with taking your time over your sketches. Not whatsoever. So there is detail. There is detail on the box. There is detail on the box. So it's right to you specifically about the hot dog bun. Yeah, okay, yeah, that is wrinkly. Actually, is it? Is it? Technically, yeah, it kind of is. In places. Yeah, it sort of is. I was not checking my junk before anyone thinks that's what I was doing. I was checking the surgery area. I name my layers as well. So that would be color, shading, fine shading, highlighting, line art. Shading, fine shading. Highlight. Line art. There we go. That's not even finished though, because I still need to Skoo-ify the box. But yes, their name is always good. I've seen too many people like well, what layer am I supposed to be working on? What layer is this on? I've got all I've got for layers is numbers. Well, shit. That's why I like to name them so I can always refer back to them. So here's going to be the issue: doing fox ears and a tail on this box. And I say it's just being an issue because everything's a fucking issue when it comes to me. Oh, there we are. I've got a reference picture. I just happen to have a reference picture of foxes. Just happen to have one right here to hand. I have like 15 years and I don't have proper names. As you can see, I usually only have about 6. Usually. I have 6 as base because, sketch, color, shading, fine shading, highlight, line art. One of my projects has got the most layers as I've ever had because I've actually put folders. I'm using folders for my layers. Really impressed by that. Go back onto the sketch layer. And thank you very much, DJ. You asked me to check the layer, and I did check the layer. I checked that I was going to be doing more on the sketch layer rather than going on to line art, because line art was the one suggested. Well, not suggested, it was the one that was actually there, so yeah, thank you. And checked. Why do I have another notification on Discord? Oh, okay, and another of the group messages I'm in. To reply to something as well. So they're kind of like triangles, obviously, like this sort of thing. It doesn't look like that, but no. Oh, that's better. Legit can't lay the layers on the art app I use, or at least I don't bother learn how. That's fair. There are things that should be on other layers because I forgot to switch it just there now. Oh my good god. Fucking hell, Faye. Really? Really? It's my Skoo-in-a-Box. Yes. This is our beloved Skoo in box form. Not even in box form, it's just, they're being sneaky, so they're hiding in a box. What this happens to be very non-conspicuous and Foxx-like. And for some bastarding reason, this Foxx reference I have does not have the tails in it. Fuck's sake. I am gonna have to go reference Skoo, aren't I? Christ. Computer programs to do my art, computer art, just my OC. I'm trying to do computer art, so I never use layers, and I really, really should because I'm never able to because I'm just used to using paper. Yeah, layers are a essential skill when it comes to digital art. They help a huge amount, hugely. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Lucky for the contribution to the SCP stream change. Okay, go head to bed. No problem at all, Torian. Thanks for coming in as long as you did. I'll see you later. That's okay. Have yourself a good sleep. Wait, what? So he gets lent on the keyboard slightly. Yes. So that if it was... So essentially, if we're looking at this thing, coming from that being offset there and cross point. Cross point is around about there, so the back of it is there. If we want the tail to be coming out around about there, tail hole, but over a smoke bear back, go for it, Faye. No problem whatsoever. That works. Well, there. That works. There. Or the paintbrush tail. It's, you know, foxes. Foxes have a paintbrush tail. My brain says I read Tibby's titty. I'm going to salt and lie down. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Do this. The stuff that's not. Put that like that. Yeah. Well, that's the sketch done at least. Got the Skoo-box. The Skoo-box sketch is done. Actually, it just doesn't. But yeah. If I start fussing over it, I'm gonna end up hating it even more. So as it is, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to move on. We're done with the sketch. We're now going to go on to line art. Okay, so what size we've got? That's far too thick. That's far too thick for what I'm doing. We don't want to use something that's too thick on Skoo's box. I don't think he'll take it. Fucking brain. See, this would be a wonderful time to learn how to use vector lines. It'd be a very good time to learn how to do vector lines. I can change it on there. Add a vector layer, wouldn't I? New vector layer. That layer. Line art. Something like that. That's not doing it. Decoration. Vector. I don't know what I'm fucking doing here. I really don't. I really do not know what I'm doing here when it comes to vector lines. This is probably a very big mistake. Oh yeah. Decoration. I've looked at decoration before, okay. Good. We are good. Bigger? Line. Yeah, it's a polyline, isn't it? It's a polyline I want to be using. And then can I... And... No, that's not what I'm... Correct line. 4 points. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I really fucking don't. The only people I know who know Clip Studio Paint really well have gone to bed. Fuck. Well, Skoo's not around, and yeah, that's yeah. That's no. The average artist struggle. I am below average. Thank you very much. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're just gonna go back to a normal one, and I'm just gonna try and keep my lines as straight as I am. I'm gonna be as straight as I've been in my entire life. I know. Shock horror. Wow. I say, you know, the straightest I've ever been in my entire life. Up until sometime in my 20s, I thought I was straight. So yeah. Just gonna move that there. So not straight. Pretty much. Right. Okay, let's go here, and we decide, yeah, that's enough. That's enough width. Like I said, can't be too thick for Skoo's flaps and her box. Sorry, their box. Not sure we'd take it. Definitely line out there. Yeah. That's pretty goddamn straight. There, side up. It's fucked up again. Again. Oh, damn it. Straight enough. Thank you for hydrate from my DJ. Trying to be straight, oof, I know, right? I'm as straight as a fucking circle. It would help if I did my trick of, you know, manipulating the view so I could do this. Because there's one thing I have actually found. Doing that movement, you know, that kind of movement for me, side to side, is the straightest I can usually draw. As you can see by that really fucking good straight line. You watch, I'm going to have said that now, and, you know, I'm going to try this, and just, you know, be eating shit, and I can't actually do it with a straight line again. Happened. It fucking happened. So. Sway. Wait, don't we have to use? Oh, we do. Shit. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, we do. We normally have music with art streams. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for reminding me. We're only like in the final 45 minutes, but yeah, let's get some music up. Yes to you. Let's go. That's it. Let's turn silence for a minute. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Start off with a Bayonetta song, shall we? Just a little bit late. It's better late than never. Playing Faye? Yeah, I will. How's the volume, by the way? How's the volume on the music? good? Is it bad? Does it need to be higher? Does it need to be lower? Or is it good as it is? So, it's supposed to be just, be background what's going on. Yeah. Skin you with a spoon. Inventive. Really bad, that one. Boring. I'm not sure if that was to the music choice or to the music or to what Faye said. I'm going to presume it's to what Faye said. Yeah, a fork. Yeah, a fork is more adept at skinning people. You put hydraulic acid in your shampoo. I hate to be that dragon, Faye, but it's not hydraulic acid, it's hydrochloric acid. Hydraulic acid doesn't exist. Hydraulics is, the movement of pressurized liquid to make something go, and hydrochloric acid is the corrosive stuff. I had hydraulics and was summoned. You summoned the animatronic. Shut up, I'm high. That's just more more reason to say, nah. See, Faye's high and I'm dealing with a box. In an alternative universe, those are things that are happening to the same person. For loving Sophie noises. Sorry, but I really like this song. I like the game it's attached to as well, because I'm a fan of Bayonetta. I'm a fan of the fan theory that Zarya, Mori, and I have kind of collaborated with together. Pretty sure, oh yeah, Etsu was in that as well. That seems quieter than the previous one. Yeah, that's fine. It's supposed to be background anyway. Yeah, this one is the song about For Honor. A lot of promise. Just, nothing. I'm going to surgically remove your taste buds so you never enjoy food again. I was going to say jokes on you about that, but I realised that Faye directed it to DJ. Be fine. Wish I had a hydraulic press. Wish to see an entire bag of lasers looks like smooshed. Took me a moment to realise, what you meant when you said lays. Weirdly enough, we do have the same brand. It's just called something completely different over here. Called Walkers. It's the same company. It's the same brand. It's the same. It's the same crisps. It's just we call it Walkers. And why? I don't know why the difference between Walkers and Lays. It's a thing. One giant husk crisp. The Lay. Lay joining in the Hornets because, she clearly just wants one giant Lay. Well. That's really bad. Actually, if I do it the other way up, I'm going to be going from left to right again, but I'm going to be doing it from the originally indicated point. Not do go well. But better than last time then. Now you're hungry. So am I. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just do there? What? Oh, I can move the entire layer by holding down control. That's a thing I just learned. I blame you for me being hungry, Faye. Valhalla Calling. This has become Miracle of Sound's most popular song, and he thought of it randomly in the shower. I know you are, Faye. Just ate so many chicken enchiladas that the only thing I've eaten besides a few Reese's cups and apple juice. It's not good. Because you're the one that's caused me to be hungry, Faye, I now say this.
Hunger.
Get the fuck in. The music enough again? No? No, not to my knowledge. Still here. Oh no, I was mouthing along to the song. I wasn't singing. I was mouthing along to the song, but not singing it because no one wants to hear me sing. No one does. There's only one style of music that I can sing, and no one wants to hear that. After making it chilly, I wasn't hungry anymore, so I didn't eat. Definitely blaming you then, though. Definitely. Something you have made has caused you to delay your hunger and inspire mine. So, get in my mouth. Oh, it's just you mouthing over. Yeah. Also, I don't think there's actually any copyright-free music that I could sing along to, and the solo I do. Maybe I should blame the ones who haven't invented teleportation yet. I gladly sent some. Well, I'm blaming you. Why haven't you invented teleportation yet? Get on it. Get on it and feed me, you fucker. There we go. We have a lineart box. Cheese crust pizza and Jaffa cakes. I don't like Jaffa cakes. Mostly because the McVitie's Jaffa cakes, the actual proper brand of them, are awful. You get the own brand ones from Sainsbury's or Tesco, those are so much nicer. Remove the sketch layer. Hey, see? Almost. Oh, there's a fucking broken line. Tits. It's your fault, Faye. Blaming you. Hey, doesn't look too bad. So I dropped out of college yet at the smarts. Well, you are smart. You are smart. You're just, not made for academia, the way that's traditionally done. I love this song. This song is, inspired by and about probably my favourite game of this year, which I think, and I think it deserves to, be recognised as the best game that came out this year. Most of the answers do seem that knowing I do the Supergiant games music. That's fair. If I know the song, I will sing along to it. Just, I do it quietly so no one else can hear. Skoo, hello and welcome. Art, yes. I've been working on your very large box and your flaps. You concerts to the shampoo bottles. That's fair. That is wholly fair. Too small images out of good height. Metal Gear Foxxo, yes. Metal Gear Foxxo. Right, so I want a slightly thinner brush, I think, for that. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, Skoo! How the fuck do you do vectors? Oh, like, how? You use Clip Studio Paint as well. How the fuck do you do vectors? I tried so hard. Because this is all freehand, because I thought, hey, this would be amazing to do with vectors, because you can do nice straight lines with vectors. Could I get vectors working? Could I? Bollocks. I have to walk you through it via voice. Ah, fair. Wholly fair. If it's not a very quick and easy thing to do, then completely fair. Completely fair. Vectors are easy. Awesome. I'm glad. It is one of those. So basically, the same thing, like doing the whole thing of what I did with the line art earlier on. Colouring the entire line art without anything else. It's easy, but it's very difficult to explain it. Easily. Please bless us with your wisdom. Now, all I can think of is Foxx of the pond, please give us your wisdom. And I can think of Skoo just looking up, going, life cold and hard, titty soft and warm. Brushy, brushy, please. Counter a line like 4. What? Oh, for the number of times I said, yeah. I realise with my speech patterns, I tend to repeat things like and like a lot. You can jump on if you want to just get my stuff all set up. Oh no, don't worry about it now. I've got less than half an hour before I'm going to be stopping. But just so I know that you can give the Skoo-tutorial is good. Back is this. Always say, yeah. I'm sorry I'm skipping so many songs, but I only want to really use songs I actually know. Hey. So I know exactly what I want to do with this. It's just, actually having to sketch it out. Good song, yes. Is next time, yes. Next time we'll be very happy to do so. I'm not a fan of Devil May Cry. I'm not, but I really do like the song. But then again, Miracle of Sound has got a lot of talent in making, songs for games that I do not like. But I like the song. Doom Eternal, for example. I'm super sassy, so it might be fast. No, we really do not need two vocally sassy people, especially when we've got Faye in the chat as well. I think everything would blow up from sass overload at that point. Skoo's going to burn you for not knowing vectors. No, Skoo's going to burn chat. I've been sassy with chat. That was a really bad line. That's a really bad line as well. That's better. Oh god, that's all. That's uneven. Just because the fact that this is my stream would not stop Skoo from burning people. For those of you who may not know, Skoo has actually set light to someone before. There are reasons why I'm worried to meet Skoo in person, and that was one of them. The original version of Valhalla Calling. Arson is fun. So are arses. I'll do with this. So. I have lots of jokes about arson for someone whose apartment was lost to an arson. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes the only thing you can do is laugh and laugh about it. It's dark humour. Yeah. My coping mechanism. Do not look under US Federal Code 420.69.0 Section 4 of 13. Pretty solid coping mechanism compared to other shit. It is. It really is. Yeah. Foxo brand, grade A Fox. Contents 1. Danger, do not drop. Contents very angry. It's definitely Skoo-in-a-Box. It's actually looking a lot better than I thought it would, in all honesty. Oh my god, Faye. You're so easily amused. So the reason why I've done this whole thing inside with the Fox is because the original Metal Gear Solid box has the orange on the side of it. So, you know, a nod to the source material, essentially. And forgive me on my absolutely awful writing skills. So my memory has been shit due to the dumb stuff that's happening. Yeah, I fully get with that. Yeah, I can fully understand that. That is. I remember we made this joke, but why? It's all about you sneaking about something, and I just, said that this conjured up in my mind, you doing the Fox thing, you doing the box from Metal Gear Solid, but for some reason in my head it had fox ears and a tail. So, we said, yeah. I think Tori said, I want to see that now, and so, yeah, so do I. Welcome to seeing it. I was trying to get it into my own house, and it's, yeah. That's not what I want to... Already listened to that. That one does, yes. There are reasons behind it. I'll let Skoo impart or not on reasons why, because it is their business and their goings on. Angie. Skoo being Angie. Skoo's home, yeah. I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to repeat what's being said in chat now. What Skoo's saying about going on, because this is going to be going on YouTube. I don't think Skoo wants that broadcast over YouTube. You know, to my next to no viewers and few subscribers. I understand why you would do that, Skoo. I can definitely understand. The fact that I have to lower this down every single time. Yeah. Handles. Well, there's what looks like handles here, but I think will actually be handles, but that's pretty bad. What's it supposed to be one this side as well? Oh, I forgot to do the main line down the center. I'm sorry, Skoo, but your box apparently, while your box is large and has flaps, it doesn't have a center line. So sorry about that. I will amend that immediately. Thank you, Skoo, for reminding me to save. I have not saved it yet. That was the first time I've saved. Skoo-boxo. They are Skoo-boxo. That's the name of this. Skoo-boxo. It's just a Kirby box. Consumes all in its path and then swallows. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it's fair. This is why we're doing everything we can to try and help Skoo. Well, apparently Lydia wasn't able to sleep, but fell asleep to my voice. It's about going to sleep mode. Hang on a sec. Just want to check something. Just want to check. Oh, we could. Oh, great! Look, I don't care if this is not a bot or not, but you can go. Ban. Flat Earth channel, you can get banned. Take all the time in the world. Take everything. Take all the time that you need to be able to get through this, and also always remember that there are people here who care for you and will help if we can. That's really lovely. Well, honestly, I'm not surprised. Knowing the people that you were, knowing the people involved, Skoo, with what you've just said, yeah, I'm not surprised. It's still sweet to find that kind of thing out, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say that we have to stream it. If I mean, at the same time, I can stream it. I can host a stream. I don't mind that. Oh, actually, don't know. No, I probably won't be able to. Probably get Jace to. Sure, Jace won't mind streaming the Uno if streaming the Uno. Yeah, because I'm not so sure about my computer being able to run Uno of all things and stream. Especially since Uno is locked to this window. This screen. I can't get it anywhere else for some stupid reason. And this is where all my OBS stuff is. So yeah. Why is there a hype train out of nowhere again? I just got the hype train thing come up. What the fuck? What the fuck, Twitch? That's... what? Oh, they're misses. Oh, they're misses too. Oh, awesome. That's really awesome. Oh, actually, no, I like the song. It's the song Dune. Did fall asleep. Oh, good. Glad you're able to relax to my voice and, you know, fall asleep. I can't wait to lose my shit. They might end up breaking something. Yeah, Jay should definitely do it. Is that Earth account switch? Yeah. Uno, yeah. We'll do it. Let me talk though. I'll find out for sure tomorrow. The only thing that I think is the thing about that is Jason's schedule. So yeah. There might be blood. All there will be blood. Be right back, Lunar Eclipse. Everyone gives me good vibes. Yeah, we've got Blood Moon tonight. Hang on a sec. See if I can find it. No, I'm. Not. I think I'm facing the wrong way for it. I think the moon is over in that direction, which doesn't help when my when's that? Choo. I don't know why it just pops up with the hype train thing. 2 out of 3 bits to the hype train. That was 2 hours ago. Shit, what can I go back? Yes, go enjoy the blood moon if it's if it's around in your area. Go look. 'Cause I fucking can't. Oh, that'll be why. Got the eraser on. That's too thick. Then it's supposed to go back down to the 5, doesn't it? No, 5's too thick. It's raining here, I think. Oh, it was raining here earlier as well. I mean, in fairness, Lydia, whenever one of the two of us is experiencing something weather-related, the other one, gets it shortly afterwards. So I got, it was wet around my area at the start, so now it's getting wetter around your area, so it makes sense. Happy area wetness, Lydia. Okay, rain. I love the sound of rain, I really do. Someone had that. Not spoil Jane for typo, don't. Where's from my area? Someone had that. Aerial wetness. Not aerial, area. I see Bloodman as well. That's fair. Sleepy mood. Completely fair. There we are. Added the quote. It was wet around my area. This just isn't it. That one just does not. There we are. But to get a solid box, so of course it's got to have the alert above it. That's so it's it's the law. But I think with what the time is, I think that is saving that Skoo-box, so Skoo palette saving. Okay, so let's just close that down. Oh, okay. So yeah, go down to here to do closing down stuff. Music. Give me a look so you go and sleep. No problem at all, Lydia. Thank you very much for coming in. As long as you did, and get yourself some good sleep. I'll speak to you soon. Either Mister, it's not fully visible from here. That sucks either way. Either way, that does suck. I'm sorry about that, though. That's all, I thought, I'd remind people to give them an opportunity to go look at it, just in case. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of energized, so I think I'm actually going to be staying up, probably to my detriment, but hey. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. So that's why I'm going to be calling it tonight. Thank you all very much, everyone, for coming along, for all your support. It's all greatly appreciated. Special shout outs go to let me just see, to Ichiken for the 5 gifted subs. Congratulations to Fluffy, Davina, Claire, Deathbells, and Kipper for receiving those. And thank you also to Faye for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated, both of you. And next stream for me is going to be 4 PM BST tomorrow, Monday, which is in about 12 hours from now. Where it's going back to Masochism Monday, and I will be streaming Skyrim. I'm close. I'm now close to finishing it. I'm close to finishing, being done with Skyrim. Wow. I'm really not. Because I've still got to try and get to a one-sling maximum level. I've got to get I've got to get myself to level 50. Those two things I might not do on stream. But I've got to do the side quest which I'm working on, then the Daedric Artifact, then the main storyline, and finishing the Thieves Guild, and that's it. I think that's actually all I've got left. So it's quite a bit of content, but at least it's not going to be as boring as you watch me just run all around the fucking place getting certain things done. Hopefully. God, it has to be that. You don't want to know what my fucking nightmares involve. Can be quite weird. So yeah, until then, until next stream, thank you all again very much for coming along and for your support in whatever way you've chosen to show it. It's all greatly appreciated. Until next time, though, have yourselves a good rest of the evening, a good night, a good day, a good morning, or a good afternoon, whatever the time is for you. Till next time, though, stay safe, stay amazing. See you later. Bye.